Okay, so why are we adding and subtracting everything here? Because they have what around them? Parentheses. But we're going to do a problem on your checkpoint today where they don't have parentheses, and you're not just adding and subtracting randomly. You're going to look at the signs that are in front. Does that make sense? Yes, and you do PEMDAS, right? All right, that has been the downfall of everybody today is trying to do it like these problems. So we're going to add, because they have parentheses around them. What kind of terms are we going to add on number 5? 6k squared and 4k squared, right? Which gives you how much? 10k squared. All right, what else?
2k.
Yeah.
5k.
And negative 5k, right? So I have 2k plus negative 5k is?
Negative 3.
There you go.
Did
you say my?
Yes, my bad. That's what it means. And then what do I do with this? There you go. Plus 9. You just drop it down, right? All right, number 6. Number 6, we're going to do what?
You're going to add? Oh, no, you're just subtracting.
You're just subtracting the like ones, right? Distribute means multiply.
Yeah, but is there a negative one?
You could. I guess technically you could. You can do it in an extra step that way if you wanted to. That's okay. You'll do it in an extra step, but that's perfectly fine. So we're going to do 1b squared minus 2b squared. Or if you went ahead and distributed, then you would do 1 plus negative 2. It's the same thing, though. And then what would that give you? Negative 1b squared or just b squared. Negative b squared. Very nice. All right, what else do you have?
So you got a, b, and
all right.
2ab.
Minus 2ab is how much?
ab.
Negative AB.
Negative ab. Very good. Yep. And then what do I do with this guy right here?
You bring her down.
There you go. Y'all okay? All right. Now, do not cheat. Do not cheat. Do not cheat.
No cheating.
What are we doing next?
Checkpoint.
Now, do not start on it yet, but go ahead and grab it and let's talk about it real quick, okay? I know how them wandering eyes go. You like to go ahead and read things ahead of time, but don't cheat. Because you want
Get it?
Luke,
In one eye.
Luke, just don't, please. Just don't.
I think one of those is
Oh my gosh, please don't do that. Stop it. All right, so let's talk about this.
It's a good one. I'll allow.
Oh my gosh, Luke, stop it.
We play like laser tag or something, like me and Luke in a group.
Hey, Abby would come up on. Where'd he go?
All right, so ACT, we are not going to waste our time. We are not going to waste our time doing what on these problems? Reading the whole thing, because most of this is here to confuse you, because all of this is written right here in this picture for you. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we're just going to start with the question. Okay, you got it good?
Yeah.
Don't start yet. Don't read. Don't cheat. Don't read. Don't cheat. You ready? So, how many questions are there? Don't cheat. I see somebody reading. 3. So, how many minutes do you get? 3. Don't start yet. Don't go. Don't go. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. 4, 5, and 6. Go. right. All good to go? All right, pencil should be down. Okay, so if we are working them out today, what does that mean that we'll do tomorrow? We'll review them. I'll go over them with you. Does that make sense? You're okay? All right, we're gonna. It's normal. Like 97% of the time, it's not the 10 time. Not always, because it has been at one time. But 97% of the time, it's not that one. All right, so we're going to review homework kind of a different way today. So what's going to happen is we're going to do our notes first. So what page are we turning to on our notes? Page 3 for our notes, yeah. Okay, so we have 3 whole problems to do down here. 3 whole problems. Yes, you probably need a calculator. All right, so here's what I want you to do. Listen, there's a couple of directions about to be handed out. You listening? All right. First thing is, don't move until I say go. Don't move until I say go. First thing is, we're going to find a partner. Look at your partner. You see your partner? You got your partner? Okay, don't move yet. In a second, we're going to move to our partner, and we're going to either slide our desks together or turn around. No one will care as long as you get them back in the way they're supposed to be. And we're going to work out 3, 4, and 5 with our partner. Everybody good? Not yet. Y'all okay? Yes? No? Probably just a binder. Okay. All right, when you get there, you're going to have your homework ready to show me, okay? Josh, you're going to turn yours into me tomorrow. Do you know what the homework was? Were you able to get into Google Classroom? Yeah? Okay. Your homework is on the back of the page that you're working on, so it's pretty easy to find. So when I come around, you're just going to show me your homework. I'm going to spot check a few problems, and once I get everybody's homework, and you see on the board, the very, very front, it says 1 through 12, that's where I'm going to put the answers. You got it good? So what's the first thing we're doing?
Finding a
Finding a partner and working 3, 4, and 5. What's the second thing we're doing? Show me your homework. What's the next thing we're doing? We're going to go over them and make sure we have our answers correct. Got it good?
Got to get it.
Go.
I'm just going to move yours, actually, Melody.
All right, so we have 9 1/3 minus 4 2.6 plus 2 and -3, right? Y'all okay? All right, then we're going to type that in exactly how we see it. 9 parentheses, 1 divided by 3. There is a fraction button. I'm not showing it to you yet because I want to make sure you know how to work with fractions. And what do you get? 3. And then minus, what's this give you? And then I'm not going to put a plus sign because 2 times -3 is -6. Very good. And once you get it to that point where you only have subtraction, you can plug it straight in. And what do you get? Perfect. Y'all okay? All right. The bottom 2 is probably where we started having a few issues, maybe. Okay, number 4. I want you to pay very close attention to number 4. Because there's one just like it coming up in just a second, okay? Y'all good? Y'all with me? With me? Okay. B is what? Squared. And C is also squared. What are we going to plug in for B? What did I use around the number? If you have a negative number and it is squared, you have to use parentheses. Okay, let me say that again. If you have a negative number and it is squared, you have to use parentheses. Let me show you why. You ready? See that? What'd I get? Now watch what happens when I do this.
Oh, it's positive.
Notice how it's in parentheses this time? It is positive. Your calculator is only as smart as what you tell it to do. If you don't tell it correctly, it will not give you the correct answer, okay? So don't come to me and tell me that's what my calculator gave me, because I'm going to tell you you have an operator error. All right, what was C? 5? And then A is -4, and D is 1/5, okay? All right, so we said negative 0.8 squared was how much? 0.64. And what's 5 squared? 25. I'm so glad I have one person in class with me today. Come on. Y'all stay with me. Come on, come on, come on. How do I multiply a number and a fraction? Put it over 1, and then I just multiply. What do I get? -4. Fifths. Very good. All right, simple, 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 simple. Do you see anything that we can do from here? Simple. You can multiply. Right here, what do I get? 16. Okay, now, I know that some of you used a decimal, but I want you to be able to do this when it's a nasty decimal, okay? Like a crazy decimal. How many fractions do you see? 1's bad enough. Now I got 2 of them, right? So Miss Miranda used, if you had her, she used the KISS, keep it, switch, switch. I use keep, change, flip. It's the same thing, okay? But what am I going to keep? The 16. Change division to multiplication. And then I'm going to flip this one, right? This is bringing back some memories from...
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you okay on what I did, though?
Yeah.
Okay, I have 2 fractions, right? I have 16 over another fraction. That's why I did this. Okay? So you always keep the numerator, then you change that division bar to multiplication, and you just flip the fraction on its head. Okay? All right, then you can just multiply. All right, what's 16 times 5? Go. It'd be -5. Thank you. -80. On the bottom? 4. What's -80 divided by 4? -20. Which should have been the same answer if you used a decimal, right? Y'all okay? All right, last one. Here we go. Last one. This is the doozy right here. The bottom was what freaked you out. All right, y'all ready? Easy, easy, easy. What do you see on easy, easy, easy first? Which addition?
The one in the parentheses.
Not the one in the parentheses. The top, right? What does that give me when I add those? 5.2. Okay? Now, if you're really good with fractions, then you know that 1/5 plus 5 is
1 1/5.
5 1/5.
5.2.
Which is 5.2, right? If you're not very good with fractions, then we need to do that on the side. You ready? How do we add fractions? Common denominator. What's the common denominator? 5. So if I do it to the bottom, I got to do it to the top.
This is like throwback.
Yeah, this is like for real throwback. Yes. So if you got 5 1/5, then you'll change it to a mixed number, an improper fraction, and get the same thing, okay? Now we can multiply these. Did I lose anybody? Are y'all okay? No. All right, here we go. So the top is 5.2. The bottom is 4 times 26, which is 104. Yeah, 104. The bottom is 5. All right, Bella, so I have 2 fractions, right? So that's why I'm going to use this again. So we're going to keep that 5.2, change that division to multiplication, and then flip this one.
Okay.
And then just put this over 1, you can just multiply. All right, what is 5.2 times 5? 20, how much? 26 over 104, and that is 1/4, which is 0.25. Is that right?
Yeah.
Check me, make sure. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Are y'all okay?
Yes, bro.
I did mine different than that, but I got the same.
What'd you do, dear?
Like, I didn't do the change.
Okay.
Flip.
Yeah. multiplied. Yeah, that's fine. That'll work. Yeah, okay, that's fine. All right, here we go. So we are about to do a checkpoint. Has anybody in here never done a checkpoint before? Okay, so we're about to learn how to do this. You ready?
All right.
Checkpoints. Checkpoints are open note quizzes. Open note quizzes. All right, so go ahead and do this for me real quick. Put your chairs back where they're supposed to go. Put your chairs back where they're supposed to go. If they're open note quizzes, if they're open note quizzes, what does that mean that you can use? Your notes. But what does that mean that you cannot use? Your friends, or your telephone. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. Now, if you've never done a checkpoint before, here's how this works. First thing is you put your name on your paper. Second thing is you have to make a 100. You have to make a 100, which is like really, really cool for your grade, right? Yeah. But it's really, really bad because sometimes they're a little difficult to make 100 on, okay? Y'all good? Huh? Sometimes because you were absent. So you, like the two of you, just work on the ones you can do. The other ones, you're going to come in the morning and do once you get caught up on it. Okay? Yes, sir. Jonathan, do you have an extra one? Clay, do you have an extra one? Jonathan, do you have one? So you don't have one? You have? You have one or you do not? You have one. Okay. All right. Last thing, real quick, guys. I'm going to come around and kind of check them as you're working. So if you see some crazy person like writing on your paper, that's why. But when you get completely finished, you raise your hand, and I'll come by and check the ones that are right. If they're not right, then what should you do? Try them again, right? All right. And if you get finished completely, and it's a 100, then you can start on your homework early. And, well, you're not going to be able to chillax.
Plus you.
myself is going to help me check. She just got finished. We need one more person to come around too. All right, once you get completely finished, let me know and I'll come pick it up and you can start on your homework. Once you get completely finished, let me know and I'll come pick it up and you can start on your homework.
Okay, so make your screen. Okay, once you distribute, there's no longer any parentheses. That's one problem. So that's two negatives with three in, or that one negative. Negative 30. Okay, now can you see it? Okay, let's look at it. You're trying to see what's that workshop. You're trying to see what the components so that it doesn't have to do. So what do you see that you can apply? Alright, and that three is that tells you what you want. Okay. What else do you see? What kind of thing? You're thinking I'm gonna have that workshop with parentheses.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have Melody Mackay?
I do.
Ask her to come to the main office, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, now let's check this one again. Let's see. Okay, this is right. Where's your answer for this? How did you go from 0.25 to 1? Okay. See, you did 2 times negative 6, which is negative 12. That's what you should have brought down, and you should have brought You literally can just plug all that straight in your calculator. This is multiplication. I'm not stupid. About 10 of them, okay. Maybe you should start to sounds like a plan, Stan. Yep. Yep. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Huh? Yes. Yes. Yeah. One second, guys. Hold on. Yeah, and divide it. And your mom wants you to do that. And then, once you watch the video tonight, everything, ask me questions in the morning. Okay.
Negative 58 equals 5 positive. Yeah. And the negative 3.
Alright guys, we have about 3 minutes left. 3 minutes. If you are not finished with your checkpoint, it needs to go where? Into the tray. Yes, please make sure your name is on it. If you've got like one that you want me to check, just let me know and I can check it real quick. Come see me in a minute, okay? Come see me in a minute, Yeah, very nice, very nice. All right. Now I'll get it. Just the ones that are not finished go in there. What time is the class? Oh, 8. About 2 minutes, because that one's about a minute ahead.
I'll see it when I get done.
Yep. Alright, I got several calculators missing. Checkpoints do not go home with you. They either go in the tray or to me. Checkpoints do not go home with you. They either go in the tray or come to me. Alright, so, do we have our homework written down?
Yes, ma'am.
What's our homework?
Pages 5, 1 through 6,
Yeah.
page 6, 1, 2, 4, and 6.
Alright, so it's the rest of page 5, which I know some of you overachievers already did last night, or over the weekend, right? And then it's page 6, 1, 2, 4, and 6. Hey guys, make sure you have it written down because your calendar got a little messed up on that day because I had to squeeze some things together and it just got messed up. So,
I got it.
got it? It's all good?
Blue, 73 or 74?
73. How about that?
Alright, can I see that?
It is just now.
Don't have to see that.
I forget my last